That don't know, right? That didn't watch the Club World Cup because I think it was like late at night. This game was either between like 11 p.m. UK time or 2 p.m. UK time, right? It was a game between Internazionale Milano versus River Plate, and basically, like for me, I woke up this morning and I seen like it was into that one, and River Plate got two red cards, and I was like, when I see the two red cards on the River Plate side, I was like, yeah, okay, that does make sense. That does make sense, right? So ESPN have come out and said things got heated between Denzel Dumfries and Marcus Acuña after Inter Milan eliminated River Plate from the Club World Cup. The two defenders appeared to be running towards the shared tunnel, angry, a rival that spilled over from the World Cup. And that's true, mate. That's true, bro. This rivalry this rivalry has been going since 2022 between Acuña and Denzel Dumfries. If people remember, when Argentina played the Netherlands in the World Cup, how heated that game was. I got so mad in that game, I switched it off. I think that was the game. If my subscribers remember this, I got so mad in that game, right? I switched it off because the referee was clearly biased to Argentina. He was clearly biased to Argentina, bro. He was, dude. He was, mate. So if people remember that beef, right? So this, of course, continued. And shout out to man like Fondra for creating a thread to how all this madness started. Right? So basically the post reads their post reads not Marcus Acuña reigniting the beef with Denzel Dumfries. It wasn't just a one-off incident. It was the boiling point of a built-up rivalry fueled by past encounters. Here's how it started and how it ended this morning. So their beef started during the last World Cup in the quarterfinals between Argentina and the Netherlands. Dumfries gave away a penalty after fouling Acuña, though he may have felt it was a dive. Messi stepped up and slotted it to make it, of course, 1-1. And as you guys can see right there, as you guys can see right there, that was the penalty that was given to Argentina, right? So of course Messi did step up and scored. I can't show the full thing because there is copyright towards this. So it continues. Messi added insult to injury by running to the Dutch bench and cupping his ears. A direct challenge to coach Louis van Gaal after his earlier comments about Messi's work rate. It was a clear defiant message, if you guys remember that, because right now that's a massive celebration in AFC 25. Everybody's doing that. One of our guys does it the most. Demir loves doing the celebration, by the way. Argentina later won on penalties and disrespectfully shook hands, but Dumfries wasn't happy. He lost his cool after the Argentine celebration and was sent off after the match for confronting players and staff. On June 26, 2025, Acuña and Dumfries faced each other in the Club World Cup. Right, River Plate needed a win over Inter Milan to advance. As you can see, that is the kickoff there going on. Dumfries and Acuña battled fiercely for the ball, a tense moment that proved to be just the beginning of what was to come. Right? It didn't take long when Matt Antuonis tested Sommer early with a quick, of course, attempt on goal. Everything is going on. Second half, Lautaro Martinez almost scored. He actually hit the post. I can't show the clips, guys, because it is copyrighted by FIFA, and FIFA, you move absolutely mad. Bro. So, yeah. But anyway, Acuña and Dumfries going at it. Tensions are boiling over between the two. It's been getting real heated in the last few minutes. A beautiful pass from Dumfries, fouled by Martinez, and Quata brought him down as showing a straight red card. Yep, so that was the final man. So he basically Dumfries put one of his teammates through. Final man, slide tackle from the back, of course, red card against River Plate. Dumfries wasn't letting Acuña go with that tackle, bro. Esposito finally gave Inter the breakthrough, a composed finish late in the game to put them ahead. Of course, there was like what? Yes, around the 70th minute when they scored to make it 1-0. Brilliant finish, right? We continue. Bastoni then sealed it for Inter in the 90 odd minutes, or literally in added time. So Bastoni went and scored. I can't, again, guys, I can't show you guys the full clips because I will get copyright strikes. Right. We continue. So, the moment Dumfries told Acuña to meet him in the tunnel away from the camera, came right after the final whistle. Things had already been boiling, and that's when it truly erupted. And as you can see, like there was speaking in it, pointing. He's like, yeah. He, like, it's fighting talk. Like, Dumfries like, come, I'll meet you. I'll meet you aside, right? As soon the whistle was blown, these men, they're heading down the tunnel. They're running together, like they're running down the tunnel, bro. They're running down the tunnel, and let me put it full screen. They're running down the tunnel, right? And of course, the teammates are trying to stop him. They're trying to stop him. And I said this, guys, because right there, that's Acuña, the guy on the left, that's Denzel Dumfries. I said this. I said, like, if footballers are really about it, right, and none of this handbag stuff, just say, like, we won't fight on the pitch. We'll fight, like, in the freaking tunnel. Wait for you in the tunnel. We can fight in there. We can fight in there, dude. And these two guys are the first guys to do it. So, respect to them. They actually tried to handle it like men, of course. They were pulled aside. You've got River Plate fans throwing stuff. As you can see, there's a guy there who's about to throw something. There's something that's been thrown that side. Of course, they're throwing it at Denzel Dumfries because their team had lost. Their team was eliminated from the Club World Cup. And of course, they continue. Acuña's being dragged down there by Inter Milan and River Plate players. So this thing was crazy. This encounter yesterday was absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. As you can see right there, I can actually show this. See look, they're pointing and then like Dumfries like, let's go in. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go. There you go. Christian Kivu was holding him back. Freaking some fat guy falls over. Hakan Changaloglu running in. You know what I mean? You got Matteo Darmian, Stefan De Vrij, Acerbi, all them man there, bro. This was crazy. This was crazy, bro. This was mental, bro. You knew this was happening. Look at Acuña now. He's pointing. He's fuming. He's absolutely 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 fuming. And guys, you know what annoys me the most? You know what annoys me the most? I think that's the end. That's the end. Oh, okay, it's right there. It's right there. I will speak about it. Here is jokes. Rumor has it that Acuña held a racist comment, a racist insult at Denzel Dumfries. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised because these men have got a reputation for this madness. They've got a reputation for this madness. Enzo Fernandez went through it like last year with with Chelsea and the Frenchman dude. So I'm not surprised with that, right? Who suddenly lost his temper and pushed him away in the tumble by River Plate staff before the Inter team arrived to prevent him from coming into contact, right? So there you go, going at it over 2 years. So this was a 2-year beef. So this was a 2-year beef, bro. This was a 2-year beef, fam. This was a 2-year beef, bro. Crazy. And one thing, right? If I'm gonna watch a fight, I want to see guys that can actually throw punches normally and straight, who've actually been trained to throw a punch. I want to see guys throw punches like this. You know what I mean? He meant to crack a man, fam. That's what he meant to do, bro. So that right there, listen. I was like, yeah, you just sort out your nonsense, bro. Sort out your nonsense, but it's pretty funny though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's actually pretty funny, dude. It's actually pretty funny. Denzel Dumfries like, come, tunnel, fam. I'll meet you there. Valentino said, imagine Sancho had this song, bro. Imagine, imagine, fam. Haaland ex Bulahi vibes. Man said no. KSI actually has combat experience. You know what I mean? He actually has combat experience. His style is very unorthodox for boxing, but He's actually got combat experience, which I actually rate. He's got more combat experience than me, by the way. So shout out to man like KSI. Shout out to man like KSI. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Have I got time?